That was
What I
creepy.
said, hey y'all.
No, you said, hey, yo.
Anyway, she said I sound creepy. I just sound, I don't know. I just said, hey y'all. I didn't do the high pitch. That's what you used to. You just used to the high pitch. Hey y'all.
Yeah. You said,
I said, hey y'all. I did my what's that radio? Did my radio voice. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl Lisa.
are you
It
loud?
I think so. Shoot. It say live. I've been live for 33 seconds.
Oh,
Y'all know if I don't go stream y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just on here. I told baby I was gonna sit on here and breathe for an hour. I ain't gonna do that though. I really ain't gonna do that.
uh-huh.
I'm sure some people can do it. I done seen people sleep on here. So, hey, I done seen people get on and turn their camera on and go to bed. I don't understand. That's TikTok. But I done see some crazy stuff on here too. But
Oh, yeah,
that
I see people go to sleep. That's
I don't
weird.
understand that. Watching me sleep. Don't do that. That's now if I was in your living room, hey Leilani, I miss you, girl. uh
Tell Lonnie she get my message.
Leilani, you want did you get a DC message? Um I don't understand that. Cause now if I was sitting in your house in your bedroom in the chair in the corner in the dark, your ass would be calling police if I was watching you sleep. So I don't understand why you gonna put me in your house because all I'm do is talk about you.
Some people do video
But
people.
hey, they just sit there and sleep. Oh.
I don't know how to do that.
So yesterday I asked baby a question, and it is Thursday, and for a lot of us, hey y'all. Oh, hold on, let me put my glass on because y'all know I cannot read a word. Hey Kiki. Yesterday we was talking about stuff, and I don't know what made me think about it. And I was trying to figure out. Now, understand the statute of limitations has ran out for most of us who did this in our 20s. Okay, okay. She said you sent me some pictures on an incomplete statement. She said you want to do the SpongeBob challenge thingy. I think it's at Burger King,
Yeah, I
but I
want.
think McDonald's got one too
Yeah,
though.
but I want
So
the Burger King one first.
she want to do the Burger King one. They got a SpongeBob meal at Burger King, and she wanted to know if you wanted to do the SpongeBob meal. It comes with chicken nuggets, some pickles, spice on. It comes with some stuff. I don't know. I saw it, but I wasn't looking.
And some socks.
Come with some socks.
Mm-hmm.
She said they got socks. Who the hell wants SpongeBob socks? Have y'all seen SpongeBob? Who the hell want their feet to look like SpongeBob? But I digress. So for everybody, now I'm about to ask a question, and you ain't got to answer because I understand some people don't want their business out there. But I was like, has anybody in their youth drove drunk?
Oh yeah.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Cause you hold on, it's not a challenge though, right? No. It's just do y'all want to try it? Not a challenge. No, it's not who can eat the fastest and who can make it the nastiest. Cause it's SpongeBob. Come on, man. Come on. But anyway, hold on. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Hey Jay. So, has anybody driven drunk? Now, I will go off by saying I absolutely have. Back in my 20s, back when she said y'all can try it. Hold on. Who is that? Oh. Yes. What's your name? Hold on, Harmony. I hope that's not your real picture and that's like some avatar because I know you're not talking about anybody. Harmon's journey. I'm just saying. Worry about who I voted for. Now, here's the thing. We were trying to figure out um I don't know why I asked her the question yesterday. And I know them and here's the lie. I know most of us would lie and say, no, I would never do anything like that. Absolutely not. Okay, I did. I did on several occasions. But this one got me. I had bought this 5-speed 1988 Camaro red. It was my baby. It got stole twice. That's another story. Um,
Man, when you did that.
it looked like the hood. Anyway, so the girl I bought it from was a coworker. She was my friend, my homegirl. I used to hang out with her. So I went to where she lived, which was about 20, 30 minutes away from where I lived. And we would just hang out at her. We were young. I was in my 20s. She was in her 20s. And I would go hang out at her house. So We did what 20-year-olds do. Drank excessively. I don't even know why. I think I had to go home because I had to work that next day, or she had to work. I don't know why I was leaving anyway because I spent the night, but it was like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you live in a small town or if you live in the country, because that's where we lived at, it's basically country. It wasn't the country. I lived in Montgomery, but at the time it was I was going to Alabama State, and anyway, that's again another story. But I don't know why I left her house at 5, 4 o'clock in the morning, right when the sun came up, because it was right as the sun was coming up, and I was tore up from the floor up. And I don't know how I was still that damn drunk, cause I woke up. But I got in the car, and there was nobody on the road where we were going. I did like the back roads back home, and nobody was on the road. Sun was coming up, not cops, not nothing, and you could see it wasn't like it would have been a perfect road to like do like what's the word I'm looking for, like drag race or anything. Would have been a perfect road for that because you could see the cops coming either way, and there was really nowhere for them to hide. I was driving, and I was driving so slow because in my head I'm thinking I'm gonna get pulled over and go to jail. That's what I'm thinking. So I was driving so slow, but I was driving so slow that I was scared that I was gonna go to sleep. It was I. It was, I'm telling you, I was having an ADHD moment in the middle of alcoholism. So, oh, what the hell was going on with me? So I was just, hold on, I got a ring light and it was doing something, so I had to turn it up. Yeah. Anyway, it looked like he was going blinder. It was my ring light was doing something. Anyway, I was having my ring light is still doing something. Okay, it might get a little light, dark, cause my ring light.
Did you have it plugged up?
I did not. I didn't.
Can it be on while you plug it up?
No, it can't because I have to plug it into a thing, and this is all the cord I have. It'll last. It'll last. We'll be alright. We'll be
Plug
alright.
it up to a power bank.
Yeah, it was on the power bank before.
I'm saying, can you plug it up at the same time?
I'm sure I can.
What kind of plug is that? Is that a Samsung plug?
Yeah, no, no. I got a plug. I just need the thing.
Yeah, but it's not long enough.
Why is it? Yeah, I need another cord because this one look like it's breaking. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. We done went all the way off topic. Anyway, so I pulled so because it's not the thinner one, it's the fatter one. See? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to keep the light. Just give me the
I
light.
heard that song in my head.
Anyway, so we driving. I'm driving. I'm by myself. I'm driving a 5 speed. Understand that. I'm not just driving a car. I'm driving a 5 speed. So I don't have just. I have no. No, I'm not. Anyway, so
What's the button on the thing?
on what thing?
There's a button somewhere.
I don't know what it is. Hold on, y'all. We doing I don't know. I don't feel no button, baby. I don't feel no button. Hold on, y'all. We gonna be dim by candlelight for a little while. Y'all know I normally do it by candlelight anyway. I was trying to be cute and do it by
Why you turn this on?
there's on the back. Yeah, it's a little button in the back. We can hang with this light. We telling stories. We don't need no bright light. Hold on. Here go back to what I was saying. So I'm on a bridge at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I stop the car in the middle of the bridge and just sit there. I get out and walk around the car like that's gonna help. That's all in the killer bar. That's all I remember. Cause clearly I did not get arrested for DWI that day. Or DUI, whatever they call it back then. Cause it was in the early 90s. Early 90s. So, yeah. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. And I don't know what made me think about that. I don't know what made me what I don't know. And the killing part is I am one of those older people that's like, I'm so glad that we didn't have social media back in the day so we can tell our business. But I guess you get to a point where you get so old and you don't give a shit about telling your business either. Clearly I didn't tell the business when it was happening so that I could get in trouble. Too old to get in trouble now. You ain't catch me. I divulge all knowledge. I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Anyway. Um so what was I about to say? But yeah. Back in the day, we used to do some crazy stuff. And why do you always have to pee when you're drunk? I mean, always. It don't matter if you pee like 10 minutes ago, but you still got to pee again like 10 minutes from now. And always tragic. Hold on. So this has a little thing asking, what is your favorite type of transportation? I don't know what my favorite type of transportation is. Anyway, but I look back on some of the stuff I did as a youngster. Yeah, yeah. That's why if you ever, okay, I got another question. Another question. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Have you ever told your kids not to do something when you know you done did it? You know what I mean? When you tell your kids don't do drugs, don't drink, don't smoke, whatever you told them not to do you tell them not to do the stuff you did more than just the general parent, don't do this, don't do that, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't have sex, don't commit crimes? Do you get more, are you what's the word I'm trying to say? Are you more serious when you're talking about stuff you did than just general parenting do's and don'ts? Because I'm just asking for a friend, because I don't remember. I told Nick about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I told him about drugs and stuff. The reality is, and the reality of it, not just don't do it. Because think about it. You tell somebody not to do something. A lot of people, that's the only thing they want to do from now until eternity, is what you just told them not to do. So I tell him why he shouldn't do it. And I tell him what to do safely when doing it. As far as crime goes, he know you gonna go to jail. I'm not coming to get you. I'm not coming to get you. You be there till they let you out. Depending upon what it is. Now, for little petty stuff, if you and your homeboys out and your homeboy tell you to go through that window, you go through the window. I tell him, I'm like, if somebody tells you to do something that you know is illegal and they not doing it first and you're not following them in, I'm not coming to get you. I'm not. You be all right till the next morning. I'm not. You gonna spend the night there. You gonna sleep on that floor. You gonna eat that meal. Yeah, you are. You gonna get a little taste. Um, but I tell him that as far as alcohol is concerned, I'm bartender. I had alcohol in the house. I drink. And I let him know what happens when you drink. And I let him know, because I wasn't taught these things. So I was wondering, do we tell our kids, are we more stringent about stuff that we used to do or that we do, as opposed to just a regular smuggler, don't do drugs, don't have sex, don't commit crime? You know what I'm saying? The don'ts that we give our kids. I was just wondering, does anybody else do that? Okay, so I thought about this, y'all. So most recently, I have been listening to this lady on TikTok. Her name is Dawn D. Dawn, regular spell, a D with 2 3s. Anyway, but she does true crime and things like that. And y'all know your girl is about true crime. Come on now, you know I am. And I just can't fathom some of these things. Because you know I love the ID channel. I'm always talking to y'all about something going on the ID channel or somebody seen or something. And it's a lot of things that I haven't seen have a documentary or have be on one of these channels, the ID or Netflix, anything that I feel like should be on there. Like the guy who married his stepmama and then killed his daddy and her. I feel like I'm living in a bizarro world where people, instead of getting a divorce or leaving each other, kill each other. I don't understand. But it's been so prevalent lately. Did y'all hear what got me to think about that was, I was just scrolling on my FYP as normal, and I come across a thing talking about this young lady. Oh, I wrote her name down. Y'all know I started writing stuff down because baby got me feeling some kind of way because I don't never remember none. So, hold on. I wrote it down today. And y'all, do y'all remember when that girl killed that girl outside of the school? Oh, they arrested her for first degree murder today. All right, so this was the one. Yeah, they arrested her today for first degree murder. Yes. And today, that's what it was. Today, a lot of people got arrested or went on trial. So today, the young lady, her name is Trinity Poe. She killed her boyfriend's 18-month-old son. Now, basically, the reason she killed this baby is because she was jealous. That's basically the reason. She said, I hate him and he hates me. That's an 18-month-old. 18-month-old don't hate nothing but the fact you ain't got snacks in your pocket. Okay? There's a little 18-month-old. Well, she's about to be 3 years old. But there was a little 18-month-old running around. She don't hate nothing. They scared of stuff. They don't hate nothing. They can just tell that you don't like them. And she was 18, and I get all that. And I guess they were in school. I don't. It's just too much of the backstory is the front story is she's 18, the boyfriend was 24, the little boy was 18 months old, and she's just not going on trial. This happened a couple years ago. Crazy work. But I'm sitting there going, why not just leave him? She said, I'm mad that I won't be his first baby mama. Who the hell want to be somebody's baby mama? You don't even want to be his girlfriend. I'm mad that I won't be his first baby mama. I won't have his first child. You not mad that you killed this baby? Good, go ahead with yourself. Anyway, but the one that got me, that broke me, because when I hear parents talk about their kids, and when I hear parents do stuff to their children, if y'all say, oh, it's a lot of stuff. My bad. Oh, I didn't see none of that. Hey, Addie. Hey, Magdalene. Hey, y'all. I ain't see none of this, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hold on. The last thing I saw was, okay. Hey, I don't want to mess your thing up, but I want to say Jory Game Bites. Hey. My dog just ate a bird. Okay, that's cool. Upon only shows. Okay. This reminds me of the story my mom told me when she said smoke weed. She said, I just took a little toke of it and baby, let me tell you something. One day, Kiki, I told you I ain't seen nothing, so I'm trying to go back. I'm gonna pause what I was talking about. One day, me and my homegirl, she was an art student. I'm a music student. Understand, it's a lot of arty farty shit going on. We stayed high. Cause I mean, to me, all personally, I prefer to be high than drunk. It's just a difference. It's a different feeling. It's different all around. We were we were extra high. We got high. We had one shift. We got high on the way to the restaurant. Now our restaurant was across the town from the restaurant we were going to. Right. So we had to drive through town, right? Right. Now I lived in a place where there was a highway that goes through town, so we could leave where we were coming from, get on the highway and go straight to where we were going. No stops, nothing. But it was a highway, but it was going through a town. We were super duper high. So I'm sitting over here. Now it was her birthday. That's what we're going. That's why I think that's one of the reasons we was high. But it was her birthday, and one of her classmates had made her a pipe, a marijuana pipe out of clay. It's like on this thing. So we was trying our pipe out. We was working. We was doing a pipe. Anyway, we were about 5 minutes away from where we were going, right? And I see a police car coming down the other side of the highway. Now we were already under the speed limit. We were already under the speed limit. I said, and I remember because after we got to the place, and I'm going to tell you about, we shouldn't have been in public, but I digress. I said, slow down. We are going so fast. We were going 35 miles an hour. I said, he's going to see us. He was gone by the time I even said that. That man was gone. That police officer was gone. He didn't even see our car, let alone us. She slowed down about 30. We creeped on in. We got in. They had a table. So we're sitting at the end of the table. They got like a long table because it was like 8 of us. I have ordered damn near everything on the menu. I have ordered two appetizers and I think we were sharing them. So I ordered two, she ordered two, and then our food, and then drinks. So we were drinking on top of being high, but not a lot because we was high. I remember I'm sitting at the table. She sitting on one end. Now understand, I'm a big girl. I'm not as big. I wasn't as big then as hell when I started YouTube, but I was still a big girl. She weighed 3 pounds, soaking wet with rocks in her pocket. She was the littlest, teeny tiniest little white girl. Like I said, she was so cute. She was so cute, but she could smoke like a grown. She could smoke like Cheech and Chong. Okay, so we sat there at the end of the table with our arms wrapped around all our food, like we were in a prison game, like we were in the movie Life, asking, waiting for somebody to ask you we want that cornbread. Baby, somebody said, "Can we have some?" We looked at them like, "Have some what? Ain't nothing left. It's about to be hell here." They looked at us and busted out laughing because when we look, because you know when you high, you ain't moving as fast as I'm moving now. And they were like, "What's wrong with y'all?" We were like, "What?" I'm telling y'all, we look like a cartoon commercial for a weed dispensary. Okay, hold on, hold on. Yeah, yeah. Hey y'all. Hey Magdalene, if I didn't say it. Oh, thank you, Bass. Hey. All right, everybody. All right, I'm back. I'm up to speed now. But yeah, 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 yeah. I would rather be high than drunk. Yeah. Even now, I ain't gonna lie. Even now, I partake and will continue to partake until I no longer have air in my breath to partake in. Because why not? Alcohol is 100% legal. It kill everybody. Marijuana, all it do is kill up snacks. How are you killing up snacks? That's it. And I can't even eat like that no more. Sometimes I just do it so I go to sleep. Excuse me, y'all. Talking lip shot. All right. But back to what I was talking about. Yes. And when I would tell Nick about stuff, I would just tell him. Cause let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good stuff. The one thing I learned from being a child and growing up and doing stuff is that there was a lot of stuff that I should have been told that I wasn't told. There was a lot of things that you should have told me why I shouldn't do this, why this shouldn't be there, all of that. I don't know if I say, hey, Addie, hey, y'all. That's the one thing I learned from growing up and growing up with the older parent. And me being an older parent, I was not going to do that to my baby because times was changing quick. Social media was coming king. Computer was becoming everything. You didn't even see people in real life. Real life wasn't real life no more. Hold on. I am. I got something coming in to make. Shh, don't tell nobody. They had a Black Friday sale. They had a Black Friday sale, and they last me a long time because I don't do them all day or every day, and so they last me a long time. Excuse me, sorry y'all. Um, but I absolutely will, Sherry. I 100% concur. But yeah, I told him about that stuff because I understand 100% what it's like to be ill prepared. And I didn't want him to have to do that, even as a boy. Now I do make allowances for the fact that life is gonna treat a black man differently than it treated me. I understand that, but that don't mean I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how to how to infuse my own honey, cause I have stuff. I want to infuse my own honey or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'll figure it out. But anyway, I've been seeing people do butter, honey, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Hold on. Thank you, Addie. He is. Yeah, I think that's why. Go to. Okay, I see you. I think that's why, Addie. I always talk about stuff with kids, and I always get a little high horsey with kids. Hold on. I saw that, miss. They are messing up the program. But that's okay. By the time February come around, I'll be to infuse everything in this house. Honey, sweet and low, what else got? Energy shakes, protein shakes, everything in here being infused. Every time Penelope come down here, she gonna be like, what's why Chichi eyes? I got allergies. I'm about to be 59, y'all. The fuck? Anyway, but I think that's why I go so hard about stuff with kids. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I think that's why. Because every time I see something, and I just can't imagine people not loving their kid. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't always have to be bad stuff. Now, this is what I was about to tell y'all is bad. But it can just be middle of the road stuff. It can just be anything. I just can't imagine it. You know what I'm saying? Nick is not here, and I'm like, I try not to, and it's crazy because I try not to be up on him too much, like always texting him, because I don't want him to think like I'm doing bad. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to know I love him, and I'm sitting here like a crackhead with ADHD, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Speaking of ADHD, did y'all know that there's ADHD handwriting? And do you know that I write like I have ADHD? And while maybe I don't know what it means, because I can sit up and my attention span is short with stuff I don't like. But I can sit up there for hours and read, hours and play a game, hours and watch TV. But if I don't like you, I'm scrolling past and stuff like that. Um, but I have ADHD handwriting. And I'm like, I might be able to get checked. I ain't gonna take no drugs or nothing, but it'd be nice to know if I had it. I'm thinking that's what I had when I was a kid. But I also I was too advanced for the class I was in, so I always finished for everybody else. So I sat there and messed with people because I was through with my work. I don't know if that's. I think that was just bad as hell. Again, I digress. But I think that's why I'm always talking about kids or things that happen with children, and I keep that on the forefront and try to keep that out there because, come on now, I got kids in this world I love. Now, most of them grown. Nick about to be 21. My niece and nephew are about to be 30. One of them about to be 30. One of them about to be 27, 28. So they grown. My kids are grown. But I got a grandbaby. And I see young people on here that don't have family to talk to, especially with the LGBTQ community. I see young women on here, babies having babies and not getting support other than, it's just it's not just always the bad. Yeah, I need to check that too. Wait, it's just too many handwritings. Now I gotta go look it up, Leilani. Now I gotta go check. But like I was saying, I heard this today. Now I had heard people talking about this situation, but I didn't know that the mama was not the victim in this situation. When I say victim, the left behind. I didn't know the mama was the perpetrator. So there was a young lady, her name is Rebecca Parks. She was 39 weeks pregnant, which means she was full term. She had been. Yes, I steer my little bad baby, but she's our grandbaby. So we steer her a little differently than we steer our children. We steer her to harass and harangue her parents. No, I'm just playing. But I mean, she is spoiled because yeah, we spoil her. But she's also extremely smart and very stubborn, and she's got a lot. She's got a lot of people around her that are gonna make sure she's okay. But she's got a lot of people around her that's gonna make sure she's okay. She is a little cutie. That's a problem. You want to can't do it. Can't do that to you, grandbaby. You must allow her to be free and flap her grandbaby wings. I today was yesterday. Yesterday we read a book about if he learning how to fly. So yesterday and today she had to fly on my head and my shoulders. So clearly, I don't practice what I preach when it comes to my grandbaby. But that's another reason because of her. I look at her and the world she has to go into and the things that have to go on, and it. I don't understand the young lady, and they don't know why. There's no reason. There's no. They haven't given a reason for why they did this, but they took the little girl, tortured the little girl. Well, she was. I don't know how old she was, but she was old enough to be pregnant. She was 39 weeks pregnant. The mother and the stepfather tortured her, killed her, and cut the baby out of her. Now, this was the mother, the mama, and the stepfather. And make it so bad because they were looking for her body in the woods. Her father, her biological father, found her. But they haven't. Yes, she is. She is. That's a problem, too. Because we don't want her to be lacking because she's home, she's in home daycare. Ugh. Excuse me. And a lot of kids do stuff, learn things when they go to school. But so that's why she has, y'all done seen Gigi day, y'all done seen Gigi school. Come on now. I must hydrate. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all seen Gigi school? Now she does her initial schoolwork over there with Gigi, and then she comes over to me. I'm second period. She comes over to me. We go back over her work because the reality is, at this age, she's just repeating what she's seen. That doesn't necessarily mean she knows it. So she comes back over to me, and we go back over it. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Tell me this. Tell me this. And if she doesn't know something, she says, I don't know. And I tell her what it is. Like today, they were doing letters, and they were on the letter N. Now, it had what looked like the guy Code Gecko. That's what it had, what it looked like. But I knew it was N and it looked like a lizard. It was a newt reading a newspaper because it was for the letter N. And she was like, I said, what is this? She said, I don't know. And I said, well, that's a newt reading a newspaper. And she's like, a newt? I said, a newt. And she said, a newt? I said, yes. She's like, okay. And there was an otter on top of an octopus. An otter wearing an octopus. An octopus wearing an otter. And she was like, I said, what is this? I don't know. I said, that's an otter. She knew the octopus, but she didn't know the otter. So then she comes over here. We go back over her work. We put her stickers on, her good job stickers on the stickers. And then we read books. She'll read books until the afternoon. I don't know why they put a newt. There was no other animal with an N. What animal start with the letter N? No, I'm sure there are. What other animal start with the letter N, y'all? When you do stuff, you don't think about it to somebody like to now talking to y'all. You don't really you think that everything that there's an animal, a narwhal, not the fish unicorn. I can't think of no other one. I'm serious. What animal start with the letter Q? What animal start with the letter J? And don't say jackrabbit, because it's just a rabbit with Jack in front of it. Nanny goat. Don't say nanny goat. I'm just the name. Like narwhal, whatever. That's Unicorn fish. Okay. What animal starts with the letter N? Get this here. A jackalope? What the hell is a jackalope? Is that really a thing? Hold on, y'all. What animals? I'm about to look it up, because why not? What animals start with the letter N? Hold on, y'all. Boom. This is the first one popped up. Let's see. Narwhal. Naked mole rat. Hey, Pauline. Nutria. That is a big ass rat. Oh, they just making up stuff now. Oh, we don't know none of these. That's nasty. They just making up stuff now, y'all. Nightingale. It's a bird. All the rats. No, nutria. It's in. I know they. I think it's Louisiana or Mississippi. There's a spider on the wall. Not on my wall. That's crazy. But it is. It's a big rat. Hold on. I'm gonna show you a picture. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me show you a picture of the narwhal. Hold on. I mean, of the nutria. Look at a big rat. Look like a beaver rat. They eat them. They do. I had watched some guy. They'll go and they live kind of off and on the water like a beaver, and they'll just be on a little boat on some little water, on shallow water, just busting nutrients in the head. That's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want that. I don't want to eat that.
A net. Is a net an animal?
A gnat, but that starts with a G. Gnat is spelled G-N-A-T.
You ain't gotta tell everybody.
No, that was a good one. What? Why the hell do we put stupid ass letters in front of other letters like gnat and knife? Why the hell N? Don't nothing start with the letter N look like it. Thank you. Nothing starts with the letter N, cause they're gonna put a damn K or G in front of it. Why the hell you gotta put a G in front of that?
What's a Norwegian?
What? That's a place. Baby said what's.
You got to.
Quail. All right, Addie, come through with the come through. Did we find out what starts with the letter J? Hold on, let me ask Siri.
Jaguar.
Oh, jaguar. Yeah, but you know what a jaguar is, y'all?
Maybe they made the plate the bones.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just get here.
It's hot.
Oh, okay.
You
I got it. All right, start with a letter. What your letter we talking about? You said jaguar. Somebody said nighthawk. All right, so we're gonna do Q. Hold on.
Quail.
Somebody said quail, so that's right. Yeah, but nobody know. Not for real. Hold on. Which other letter?
What's the Y?
Y? I don't know. Let's see. Yak.
What's the X?
I don't know.
Why you cheating?
Cause I'm not cheating. If I don't know it, I don't know it.
You cheating?
Oh, nothing really starts with X. However, I cannot pronounce this name, but there is a dog, and it's Mayan. QX X. First of all, absolutely not. I'm not about to mess that name up, but I'm going to show you. This is a dog, and this is his name. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
B-I-N-G-O?
It's not Bingo.
Ain't Bingo.
That fool said a Yeti. Hold on, can y'all see him? Hold on. Let me. There he is. Can y'all see him? Do y'all see his name? Do y'all see that craziness? I'm going to spell it in a minute. Baby said, what's his name? Hold on. Can y'all see that name? That's his name. It is spelled XOLOITZCUINTITLI. What the hell? Oh, it's Mexican. Hold on. It's got how it's pronounced right here. Hold on. Let me see. It's a Mexican hairless dog. It is pronounced Xoloitzcuintli. What?
The hell is y'all spell?
I don't know. It is pronounced. This is how it says. Hold on, y'all. So y'all can see I ain't telling the story. Y'all see where it says pronounced at? All right. So it's pronounced Xoloitzcuintli.
What?
Xoloitzcuintli. First off, Leilani said it's pronounced dog. Absolutely what it's pronounced. And is. Yes. Yeah, it ain't nothing pronounced. Ain't nothing.
That's a person name?
No, it's the name of a dog.
Oh, a dog name.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the only one I see start with an X. It's crazy time. That's crazy. It's naked. It said it's a Mexican naked dog.
What's that with an
Iguana.
Oh, yeah.
How about
Did they talk about their drunken stage?
we was talking about drunken, huh? What else? For some reason this dog up here in my face. Smelling. I don't understand why. He does that sometimes. You ever dog just ever stare at you for no reason? Just sit there and look at you like you see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Come here. Come here. Come on. You want to be a part of it. Come on. Come on. You're not going to hurt me. Come on. Come on. Now he just sitting there looking crazy right now.
What is that?
Yeah, because I got food. The only time he come see me is when I got food. Come on. Come here. Come here.
You gotta say here.
Oh, he know what I'm saying because he wagging his tail, looking at me, licking his... No, Bentley don't even do that. Bentley won't even come there. Bentley just roll his eyes and roll his head back. He don't even want... Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Now all of a sudden he don't want to climb on me when normally he'll climb around my head like a damn hat.
That's who getting snow. Anybody getting snow?
Anybody getting snow yet? Oh yeah, it's Jax. Y'all know Jax is just Jax. That's my baby. But he is himself. Come here, baby. Come on. Now I bet I bowl this bowl up here. Come here. Come here, Jax. Come here. Why come this way? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. All of a sudden, he's scared to walk on me. Say hello to the world. It's Jax. It's Jax. This is the first dog anyone has ever purchased for me. She's my baby. We had snow before I woke up. By the time I got up, it was only a little left on a water bottle in the ground. It's my baby. Nope. Your mouth wet. Back up off me. No. But look at the face. Do y'all see the face? He does the sweetest things. But then he does the baddest things too. Like right now, he's licking my arm. I don't know why. I'm sure I taste like bacon or some semblance of bacon. Cause he will say to stop. I don't feel good. Stop it. But he'll sit here because he wants some. Tell everybody you say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I'm Jax. See, I'm Jax. The fluffiest, most flufferton in all of Fluffington. Stop licking my hand. I hate when he lick. I don't know. I hate when he lick me. I told him he don't know. What the hell? Okay, so now why? Okay, so there's a TV on the background, which I'm using for light, right? Yeah, right. So I look down because I was messing with Jax and I'm talking to y'all, and I happen to look up, and it's on like the ID channel. Like I said, I'm normally on the ID channel. So I look up, and for all the lesbians, there was a backpack open on the TV, and it threw me off for a second. I can't rewind it right now because I let baby see it so she can laugh. If she laugh, y'all know what I'm talking about. My guy is staring at me from the chair at the foot of the bed. Why do they? You know what? I've been looking at Shih Tzus. People been putting their Shih Tzus on TikTok, and I haven't been on Shih Tzu Talk till last night. I don't know why, but I'm on Shih Tzu Talk last night, and Jax. And not that I thought Jax was special or any different, but I realized that he does everything. The sneezes, that's Bentley. Bentley will sneeze at me and bark at me in the morning. I don't know what that's about because in the morning they get up and they go for their walk. Baby come back in, they take them on their walk. They go for their walk. Um, And I give them their treats because they get treats from being good boys when they go out, and they get treats when they come back in if they go potty. Okay? Okay. So Jax get his treat. Billy will get his treat, but then he'll sit there and stare at me, and then bark at me, and then jump on my chest, and then jump in my face. Stop looking at the camera. And then will bark at me. I had to go stare at me. They're so judgmental. You look at them and you try to figure out what you did for them to be staring at you like that. I don't know, a long time ago, I don't know if y'all remember when I put the birds, when we used to live in the apartment, we had this bird that would come back every year and would make her nest over our door, which we were fine. No problem. We clean the door off, spray it off. This is where you want to live. It's safe. We're not going to bother you. Yeah, they just be looking at you like you're crazy. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but we had like the baby birds were peeking over the top of the nest one day. It was like 3 or 4 of them, and they were all looking at me like I did something, judging me. So I took the picture. I'll find the picture and I'll post it. Why do animals look at you like? I mean, Billy would sit there and look at me like I stole something. Jax would look at me like he wants something. But don't none of them come and get me until either A, I'm leaving out the house. When I get my wheelchair, they'll come over there like they ain't never seen me before. Because now let DC get up. Let baby walk to the bathroom. He about to knock this whole camera over. He about to knock all this shit over trying to get to it. Cause now we started because Jax used to go to the pee-pee pad, but he don't even have his pee-pee pad no more. He's a big boy. He doesn't pee-pee in the house unless he has to. Unless he's forced, because ain't nobody letting him out. But now we take it to letting him out during the day, like in the back, and they'll go in the back and pee, so they'll be good. Jax will go outside, be midstream pee. Let baby act like she about to leave out the house. Let there be any movement in here that sound like somebody's feet hitting the floor. And all you will see is little fuzz running back in the room, looking around like, is it my turn? And let somebody come to the door. You swear it's 3 Rottweilers, 2 pit bulls, and a whole werewolf in this damn house. Jackie, what the hell is you barking at, Cujo? And right now, he's chilling. He about to get up, though. He see something. He thinks some food, somewhere. And I ain't never seen a dog that act more homeless than this spoiled dog right here. I ain't never seen a dog that act like he don't know where his next meal come from. Like this. Now, they're not supposed to be, what's the word? They're supposed to be hyperallergenic and no shed. And he don't really shed. But either his hair in my mouth or mine. One up. But yeah. That's it. Bentley, on the other hand, I don't even know what the hell to say about Bentley. Bentley just sit there and look at you. And he's so stiff when you pick him up. And the only time he wants to be playful and fluffy is when he want to be. Don't try that shit when he don't want to be. Absolutely not, Satan. Don't do it. Because he will sit there and look at you like, you are beneath me. You are not as important as me. And I did not ask to be picked up. Jacks don't share like that. Baby wear a lot of black. And I would know because she would say, I'm so sick of the text. No, they don't share like that. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what side of Shih Tzu land they got Bentley off of. But it's the side. Mm-hmm. He down there right now because baby used to put wet food and dry food together. But somebody who shall remain nameless, Jax, would eat all the wet food off the dry food, and Bentley be over there getting the wet food air left behind by Jax. So she stopped. She just gave him the dry food. So they've been eating it. So Jackson and Bentley down there eating it. Jackson's like, somebody's gonna drop something. I'm gonna eat it. That's all I got to say. I have a 30. Well, how much do Jax weigh now? 35 pounds. It's usually when she scratches, so it's probably ripped. Babe.
Huh?
How much Jax weigh? 35, 34 pounds?
34.
I have a 34 pound Shih Tzu. I'm supposed to have a 10 pound Shih Tzu. 15 at the most. I have a double Shih Tzu. I have a double duckle. Bacon double cheeseburger Shih Tzu. A hefty XLL Shih Tzu. XXL. And I told him I was going to get him a pit bull for his birthday. His 5th birthday, he getting a partner. I mean, he going to get one because he going to need a partner. Maybe 13 pounds. I think the last time Bentley went, he was what? 10 pounds, 11 pounds? Billy don't bust that 15-pound mark ever. Not never. At one point he was a little, but then I don't know what happened. But we got hold to him. We fixed that right on up. Can't be down here with the southern grandmamas. Not be chunky. I like them. I just have to say this about that woman on trial, killing that baby. She's guilty. Yeah, she tried to blame the father. Yeah. What had happened was, now as I listened to more, because I've been listening to the trial today. As I listened to more, number one, she was 18, he was 24. Let's start with that. Number two, I'm sure, I'm almost positive that little girl made it known to that boy that she did not want to be that baby mama. She didn't want to be the stepmama. She didn't want to be none of that. She said as much. And she was, let me tell you something. She need to go to jail because she's stupid. You texting evidence to your friend of the fact that you hate the baby. It's on, I want to say it's on Court TV. And her name is, well, I want to make sure y'all look and go and make sure that something happens to this little girl. Because as much as I don't want to bring race into it, she was a white girl dating a young black man. Because again, I say she was 18. He's 24. And they were talking about living in a dorm. So either both of them was in school. How you, and because the mother of the child left not too long after she had the baby. She just, I don't want to be no mama, so I ain't gonna be one, so I leave. And she left the baby with the daddy. Now at the time, from now, he's not even the father of record because she was married at the time, but that's not her baby daddy. Her husband want her baby daddy. So even now, he's not the father of record. Because the attorney for the girl said, I don't want, or the prosecutor, one of the attorneys said, I don't want him in here. He's not the legal father. He's testifying, right? And normally, people who are testifying are not allowed to be in the courtroom during the trial because they don't want the testimony influenced by negatively or positively. So normally, but he is the father of the victim. So what the judge decided to hit Solomon and 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, he said he will not be in here until his testimony. Once he is testified, he will be allowed in the court. She was talking to the little girl, texting her best friend, her ex-roommate, not her roommate, but her ex-roommate, texting her how that she wanted to punch the little boy, how she hated the little boy and the little boy hated her, and that how much she hated the fact that she wasn't his first baby mama, and how she didn't want to be a mama anyway to this baby, that this ain't her baby and she don't want to babysit. But here's my thing. I don't understand. The baby didn't, let me tell you something. Penelope act like she don't like nobody some days. But that's not what she's doing. They don't know how to express themselves, so it comes across. But I'm telling you, if you have a child and you are anxious around that child, or you don't like that child or anything, children pick up on that, because that's just survival. That's just how people survive. That is just falling back to the old days, like caveman days. You survived off your instincts, and that includes children. You know that children and animals are very good judges of character because all they have is instinct. If you don't like that baby can tell. If you're nervous, that baby can tell. If you're pissed off, that baby can tell. So if she's acting like this baby done did something to her, even though, one, she didn't have nothing to do with it coming here. Two, you mad because, and she was also mad for the attention that he showed the baby. Anytime he ever did anything with the baby, she would get mad. But yes. Thank you, Addie. Absolutely. Here's my thing about that. I'm going to say this just like I say this about women who bring ragged ass men around their children. Any parent that brings a ragged ass person that don't want to be around their kids and they keep dealing with them, at some point, I'm sorry, I am of the unpopular opinion that yes, you suffered a trauma, but some of this trauma is because of your actions. I'm sure that little girl could not hide the fact that she didn't want to be there because she told him all. She said, I told him all the time, I don't want to do it. I don't want to babysit. I don't want to watch the baby. I'm sure she told that boy, I don't want to watch this baby. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You'll be all right. You my woman. This your job. Whatever. I don't know how he talk. I ain't never heard him talk. I ain't never heard him address it. I just so happened to come across it, them saying that she was on trial for first degree murder for the little boy. So I don't know how he speaks. But I am almost positive, even if she only said it once, she said it. And once is all you need. You got one time to tell me I don't really want to be around your kid. Even if you say that, I'm not good with kids. I don't think I could be good as a stepmama. Any kind of way you say it, you ain't got but one time to say it. Cause why would I? You people act like it's only one coochie or one ding ding in the whole world that you got to keep this motherfucker at all costs. And normally it's the kids that fall. It's the kids that get the short end of the stick. This 18-month-old child is dead. Deceased. Gone. Because your little 18-year-old girlfriend that you shouldn't have been dealing with in the damn first place, but you're too old for that little girl ass. Because that baby was 16. She was 16 when you had that baby. And you was 22. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that he is not deserving of some sympathy. But I'm also not gonna sit up here and say that he's not deserving of some sort of accountability. Because that wasn't her child. He was. He was too old for her anyway. People what get me is when people holler about age ain't but nothing but a number. This is what happens when y'all sit up there and tell that damn lie. Situations like this, young girls get caught up with, and he doesn't have to be substantially older, but he is old enough. He is older than her enough that 5-6 years difference in their age was enough for his child to be killed by her because she was jealous, because she wanted to be the first baby mama, because she was a child herself. It is a lie. Age matters. Numbers matter. Age differences matter. They always matter. Now, you can ignore them, but they matter. Tell me you ain't dated somebody younger that you wanted to mother. Even if you did that shit unconsciously. The fact that they couldn't do certain things that you could do. The fact that they couldn't go certain places that you could go. Hey, mother of twins. I don't even know how to send a high five. Hey, thank you for the gift. Tell me that you weren't trying to mother the shit out of somebody. Even if you did that shit unconsciously. Tell me you wasn't dating somebody older that tried to be your mama or your daddy. And they got on your damn nerves. Probably. But I don't even get it. I mean, with the way stuff is going now, when you get to talking and race relations, especially when it comes into dating, interracial dating, we always harp on the dudes and them dating. But my thing is this: if that's who you like, that's who you like. If that's who you like, that's who you like. But my problem only comes in interracial dating on either way is when the reason you're dating them is because the first thing out your mouth is how much you don't like black women, how aggressive black women are, and how they don't support the black man. When you can't tell me why you like your white girlfriend other than the fact that she ain't black, then you're not dating a woman because you love her. You're dating her out of spite for somebody else. So therein lies my issue with that. And now it may have been, I don't know where they're from. I don't know what part of the country they're from. But I do know that regardless of ethnicity, regardless of race, the fact is that 18-year-old girl and that 24-year-old man were ill matched. She expressed that she did not want to be somebody's mama. She definitely didn't want to be he didn't want to be the mother to his child that he had by somebody else. And that he threw a lot of the child care off on somebody who did not want his child. Now, if he did not want his child, that's on him. That's on him. There are other avenues. As much as I think that the foster care system is broken, and that a lot of children get lost, there are avenues. If you don't want to be a daddy, family members, somebody looking for a job, they're in GA. Y'all know why she wanted that. Do y'all know I was raised in the South? I was raised in the deep, dirty South. And do you know how many little babies running around looking like me because some girl wanted to piss her damn daddy off because he had a Klan robe in the closet and used to burn crosses on the weekend? You know how many children running around looking like me? And their mom and dad and their white mama still use the N-word? And you can't bring your baby daddy over to your daddy house? In Georgia, it's just the same. Hold on. Somebody named Carrie. Hold on. Corey. My bad. Did I miss somebody? I must have missed somebody, baby. Hold on. Also, I never want to be a fetish, so I had issues with dude calling me a snow bunny. Hey, Charlie. Hey. To me, that's like calling me a hoe and I'm a lady. Hey. That's right. My thing is this. Here's my thing. Here's my issue. If you want to date somebody, date who the hell ever you want to. I'm gay. Gay or straight. Black or white. Date whoever you want. But don't use who you date. Oh, I couldn't see that. Because it looked like it said Corey. But I'm like, I don't know no Corey. But hey, thank you for that. I don't even know what that means. But hey, thank you. Date who you want to date. Have as many babies as you can handle. I don't think you should do that. But nobody pays that shit no attention. So ain't no point in me busting my brain trying to keep saying it. Stop having all these damn kids you can't take care of. But I digress. And when I mean take care of, I'm not talking about money. So let's not get into the financial aspects of it. Stop having babies that your babies got to raise. I'm going to say that all the time. If you got to ask your child to go change your other child diaper, you got too damn many kids. Now, I said that to say this. He had one child that I'm sure he could have found a grandmama, auntie, a cousin, somebody. Hell, he could have went on an adopt a baby message board. You did not have to have that child around in a situation where it was not being taken care of. And that's what kills me too. Oh, okay. Y'all don't know that, right? Okay. Since they done changed the thing where y'all can't see your names, like I can see, they don't tell me nothing. Y'all know. But yeah, 18, 24 doesn't seem like a big thing, does it? Doesn't seem all that big. When he was 22, she was 16. When he was becoming a father, she was going to the prom. Please make sure that you understand that there is a big difference, especially when you're young. Now, when she gets older and she's 30 and he's 35 or 36, them two grown people.
Damn.
But an 18-year-old is a child. And a 25-year-old is a man. And you had a child that you didn't want to take care of. So you wouldn't got a girlfriend that was a child. You bear some of the weight of the death of your son. You bear some of that weight. That's what pissed me off. When people do stuff and they come crying to us after something happened to their babies, but you put them into the situations that got them into the situation where your ass is crying at. And then you want me to cry for you. And they absolutely do. They absolutely do. But it's just getting worse and worse. They trying to change the age of consent. So that these old grown ass 40, 50 year old men is marrying these 11, 12 year old little girls won't go to jail no more. They can say it's legal. Legal and right don't necessarily mean the same thing. Those are not equal words. Legal don't mean right. How many times have you been to a picnic or a barbecue over at your cousin's house, your mama's house, and you done heard one of your old ass 40, 50-year-old uncles looking at one of the homegirls that they 13, 14, 15-year-old little nieces and nephews and cousins, or hell, the nieces and nephews come in the house sitting up there talking about, ooh, you gonna be a killer one day. I see you. Don't see me. Shit. Old men give you worms. And old ladies do too. Shit. I was listening to I was on TikTok and the lady was sitting up here talking about how she heard the best line she ever heard from a 29-year-old boy. Now she around our age. She's a little bit younger than us, but she's, late 40s. She don't look it, but she's older. And they give you worms. Just know that they give you worms. Tell your children that. From now on, I'm gonna start it over. My mama told me and I'm telling y'all. Then y'all tell y'all kids so they can tell their kids. Maybe that'll keep them away from some of these old ass men. Anyway, she said he was 29 and he was trying to holler at her. And she said something about, I don't want to be your cougar. I don't want to be one of your old ladies. He said, I don't like old ladies. I just like you. She said, boy, and she was joking. But then she said, because I got a 20-year-old son, and I bust out laughing because she sounded like me. She said, I'll be in jail because I be done kicked her ass in the hip. And I was like, woo! Yep, and will. I understand he has to live with it, but I'm going to tell you something. Everybody don't live with what we live with. If living with it would bother him, he wouldn't put his baby in there in the first place. To me, that's how I feel. Now, I'm sure that don't apply to everybody, but how I feel about the subject, if you put your child in a situation where you bring about something happen to them, you don't give a shit about having to live with it. Because if you cared about having, that's just like apologies and saying you sorry for some shit you had to do. If you meant to do it, don't apologize to me because you meant to do it. Don't ask me for forgiveness because that's for you. That ain't for me. People say, well, you'll free yourself. I'm free now. Shit. You don't exist no more. I'm good. The only time I bring your ass up is when I'm talking about you on YouTube. Other than that, you occupy nothing in my life. No, I'm not going to forgive you because it'll make you feel better. Absolutely not. I'm petty like that. And if I got to live with not forgiving somebody, then so be it. Hold on. I always remember the day I heard my godmom's dude standing outside with a group of men judging the teen girls outside. Got to me and said, more than a handful is too much. Dude, you never find out. Baby, that kills me. That kills me, Leilani. When you got grown men sitting somewhere like it's a smorgasbord of little girls. What is wrong with you? And don't nobody check them. That's my thing. I was telling baby the other day, I said the reason that some people run around this bitch unchecked is because don't nobody check them. I said, check these folks. I said, because that's the only thing between what they doing and them not doing it no more. Because most people be like, I'm just ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna move around. I ain't moving around on my shit, on nothing. I'm gonna absolutely not say. That's the problem. Don't nobody go up to him and why you nasty? I have never heard. Now I've heard the old men talk that shit. I've heard the old women talk about don't let your kids around so and so, and they don't say why not to let your kids around so and so, but you know why your kids can't go around so and so because the nasty bastard touch kids. But instead of not letting them come in your house, instead of checking them, calling the police on them, you sitting up and talking about that's family business. No, you motherfuckers also don't let your kids go to therapy after you don't let your family business be around them. And I'm not just talking. This 18-month-old little boy is dead. He's not in therapy. He's not going to need people to talk to him. He's not going to need love. He has Jesus because he's dead. And instead of people making sure their children have the best situation possible for the situation that they in, you flip-flop and do bullshit and hope somebody will come up and save you. Everybody can't save you, as you see right now. They trying to change laws so that it'll be easier for old grown people to mess with little kids. So y'all listen to what I'm saying. Doctors, teachers, priests, lawyers, everybody is messing with little kids and not giving a shit about going to jail about it. Grown ass women are having babies by 12 and 13-year-olds. Grown ass men are killing little girls because they done molested them, and now they gotta kill them because they done knocked them up. And the mamas and the daddies who had these bastards around their kids and up there crying, talking about, I don't know what happened. You do know what happened. How much you want to bet that on the thing I was talking about, the little girl earlier? Hold on. What the little girl name? The little Rebecca girl. How much you want to bet that when they find that baby, it's the stepdaddy's baby? How much you want to bet that maybe even if it's not the stepdaddy's baby, they killed that little girl and killed her baby because he did something to her? And I don't give a shit if she's not a child. She was a teenager on her early 20s. You were still messing with your wife. How much you want to bet? Because I don't see no other reason. I don't see any other reason. They say they don't have a reason to why the parents did that to her. The mother and the stepfather tortured her, kidnapped her, tortured her, murdered her, and cut her baby out her stomach. And she was almost, the baby could have lived. They haven't found the baby yet. They were sitting up saying that maybe they sold the baby, whoop-de-whoop. How much you want to bet that the reason that baby was in them woods and found by her father was because the stepdaddy was doing something and the mama got mad? Allegedly. You sit up here and you let somebody who don't want to be around your kids be around your damn kids to the point that, hold on, y'all. Hold on. To stop generational curse, we got to speak up. We can't bring the kids back once they're gone. We can't, yeah. My thing hasn't scrolled up, Charlie. But that's what I'm saying. I talk about kids a lot. I do. I think it's because I miss my baby. But it's also because I got a baby I see every day. Every day. And these people are playing in your face. You got a mother and a stepfather torturing a child. The one I talked about the other day, you got a daddy torturing his daughter over $2,400. You got a little girl killing the baby because she jealous of the baby, the way the daddy treat the baby. I bet everybody know one bitch right now would choose a man over her child. Just one. I bet everybody that ever hear this know at least one bitch that would choose a man over their child. I know from my own experience, I was never the same. The Zaya Harris case made me so angry when I cover it. The whole family need to be in jail. Is that the one where yeah. But see, from what I understand, that ain't the first time that one of the children in that particular family to where, yeah, that's a pattern. And the killing part, the sad the sad, tragic, killing part about all that is, a lot of these patterns are reciprocal. They happen because they happen to them, because the mamas did it to the grandmamas did it to the mamas, and the great grandmamas did it to the grandmamas, and so on and so forth, and you pass it along. Hold on. Yeah, she wasn't. They made it normal, but the problem was, here's the thing, and this gonna sound bad. Okay. This gonna sound bad. A lot of a lot of these issues come from superficial things. A lot of these women feel like they can't get any other man. I don't know if it's true. Like, beauty is subjective. What's beautiful to me is disgusting to you, and what is disgusting to me is absolutely stunning to you. Beauty is subjective. All of that is in the eye of the beholder, whatever. I know that for a fact. However, there are certain societal norms, and there are certain things that are people who are classically, or that you would consider unattractive. And I've said that before. That's just the way it is. It is. The nature of attraction is you like what you see from a distance, and then you get up close to figure out the entire person. I think a lot of these women in these situations, and right now I'm just talking about the women, because realistically, men have a different situation to deal with when it comes to this. A lot of these women feel like this is the only man they can get. They're either fat, or they consider themselves unattractive. They consider themselves too fat. As somebody who's been a fat kid their whole life, I understand that. I understand thinking that fat and unattractive are the same thing. I really do. Because I think that was one of my issues as well growing up. Even though I wasn't humongous. Hold on. A friend of mine does that every few months. She has a new man, and her son put himself in a mental facility as a child. And he told her, yeah, that she cared more about men than him. That's sad when your child puts himself in a mental facility. I don't get it. Like I said, you equate these negatives, and if this man love you, it don't matter what he do. Don't matter what he do. My man. I'm gonna stick beside him. It's ridiculous. If you can't leave your child alone with your partner, male or female, gay or straight, woman or man, if you can't leave your child alone with your partner, with your homeboy, with your homegirl, with your wife, with your husband, then that is not the partner for you. I will say it 1,000,000,000 times. I will say it until the words stop sounding like fucking words. If you can't leave your partner with your child, then that's not for you. My son and his pop's been on the phone all day. I ain't talked to my baby since Thanksgiving. I text him. But I know if I don't know where he at, she know where he at. That's Pops all day, twice on Sunday.
We just text.
Shut up. She's talking about we just text. Showing off for y'all.
Fish tattoo.
Showing off. I want one. I want to get one like y'all, but I want a different color.
No, you can't be like us.
You know what? See, that's some bullshit right now. See that? See that shit right now? They getting a match of tattoos because that's what he said he want for his birthday. Or Christmas. Both of them. Probably. That's what he want. This is what he want. Let me tell y'all what he want for Christmas, y'all. This is what he want for Christmas. He wants socks, underwear, and undershirts. That's what he want for Christmas. What? Anyway. But they've been texting all day, trying to get their tattoo order together. Did they ask me if I wanted a tattoo? Nope. Do they care that I like ink? Nope. Do they care that I want to join a little stanky club? Nope.
It's about us.
He mean, But that's what I'm saying. Let me tell y'all something. Let me insert this right now. DC and I are not perfect. Is she perfect for me? Absolutely. Is she mine? All day, every day, twice on Sunday, and for the rest of her life, into eternity, into the next life, and every reincarnation after that. I am not going to wait till I'm in my 40s from now moving forward. As soon as I find her in the next life, I'm locking that shit down. Unless she's not a person. But if she's like an animal, I'm taking that home. But are we perfect? Absolutely not. Should you aspire to us? Absolutely not, because every relationship is unique, different, and specific to you and yours. But there is one truth about that. If you bring kids into a situation, make sure that that person loves your children like they love you. Because if you don't love me like if you don't love my baby like you love me, you don't love me. I am a package deal. I've been a package deal since December 29th, 2004. I've been a package deal since then. This craziness right here. Mm-mm. 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 I don't see that working out the way y'all wanted to. But that just blew me. Because I thought, because they were talking about the Rebecca young lady for a minute. And I thought that all kind of stuff happened. Till I saw today that it was her mama. Her mama? What is going on, y'all? But guess what? Can't get an abortion. Gotta have them babies. I used to wonder all the time when I would hear pro life people and people are anti-abortion, and people who, even in cases of child molestation, rape, or incest, that people think that children should be, I always wondered, these are the same people that ignore the statistics when it comes to unwanted children. These are the same people that want to put a pregnant person in jail who wants to seek abortion or even inquire about it. But you have absolutely no problem that when the people get here, you want to send out thoughts and prayers when the mama is going to jail for killing the baby or neglecting the baby, or you're overloading the foster care system, or you have a grandmother who is damn near 70 taking care of 4 or 5 kids because y'all have no avenues for these people. And then you have, once the baby get here, it's cool. We can leave it alone now. We don't give a shit about once they get here. They're not pro-life. They're pro-birth. They're not abortion. They're not pro-life, because these are the same people who don't want programs. These are the same people who are trying to get rid of food stamps. These are the same people who are trying to get rid of welfare. These are the same people that are trying to get rid of damn insurance. Are the same people who get out there holding up signs with fake ultrasound pictures, because that's not what a 9-week baby look like. And that's 9-week clump of cells. Thank you. Most women don't know. The only women that know before 3 months is somebody who is itching to be pregnant. And they would not go to an abortion clinic to save your life, their life, or anybody's life. Anybody who know right away, smack, as soon as they get pregnant, they looking to be pregnant. And more power to you. But let me tell y'all something. I would much rather that women who know they should not have kids, who can't take care of them, whatever situation that may be in, have access to even just information so that they can. Why does my head reject all things? My head, it just slid off, y'all. Like my head was doing something and moving around. I can't even say nothing. Because it was just twisted up, because it was all over the place. And when I untwisted, it lay down a little bit. So, yeah. I would much rather that than for us to have these discussions. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, Lee, for the I don't know what that is, but thank you. My son loves his dad more than me, child, and he came into his life later. But I'm top level, baby. I promise you I am. My hubby is amazing with our son, and they have a father-son. Go to Sonic Days and don't even bring me nothing back, baby. Them two been texting all day, trying to get their tattoo situation up. Well, did anybody ask me if I wanted a polka dot somewhere? No. That is their time. And you know what? I'm laughing and joking with y'all about not being included. I am. But that's their time. I have my time with my kid. And that's their thing. That'll be the second. I think that's second tattoo. Second or third. That's the second one Nick got with you, or the third one? The one y'all doing now?
We never got one together.
No, but I mean, you went with him?
Huh?
Both. You went with him both times. The other time, didn't you?
I took him? Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be the third. This would be the first tattoo they got together. But she took him to all his tattoos. So. I'm just here. Shit. I just produced the baby. But I ain't mad about that either. Because, I mean, he is grown up to be, that's my baby. Yeah, no. Y'all know what? My hair is too poofy. I don't really like my hair being, I think this is a ball. I don't know if this is a bald spot, y'all, or this is just white hair. Because that's white hair right there. And my scalp so damn light-skinned. It could just be a patch of white ass hair. I don't even know. You would think I would have less hair, but it just keep coming. Look at this. I need to get my ends trimmed. Y'all know this ain't got nothing to do with talking about. But my hair decided to make an entrance. Because the thing just slid. I don't understand it. It just slide off my head like that. How the hell did I do that? I don't understand. But okay. But y'all, how long have I been on? I've been on here almost an hour and a half, y'all. I was supposed to be on here an hour breathing.
That's what I was about to say. What happened to you breathing?
Well, I started talking. I'm still breathing. Now, I told her, I said something. I don't know why. She told me to go live. And I said, I'm about to go live. And she told me no. And I said, I'm about to sit on here for an hour breathing.
I said, I dare you.
And then she said, I dare you. But I've been breathing the whole time, y'all. Just been talking to. You waiting on the breathing?
Oh my God.
No breathing. I was breathing the whole time I was talking to y'all. And Leilani, you don't help her. Don't help her. That is unacceptable. You're only supposed to help me, not her. Anyway. Anyway. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll be back. I think baby is streaming tomorrow night. If she ain't streaming, I'll probably come back either when she is streaming a little bit earlier. She was on, make sure y'all check out DC Kool-Aid on TikTok. She is doing her DJing stuff. Thank you, Charlie. Huggies to everybody who came through today. Okay. Thank you guys for coming out, for hanging out. You too. I love you guys. Leilani, my sister from another mister. Miss Charlie. My babies. I love all my babies, by the way. I appreciate y'all, Bomb Squad, for hanging out with me, coming out, doing the damn thing. Y'all have a great night. Miss Addie, Magdalene, everybody who came through. If I did not say your name, that is not because I don't appreciate you coming through. It is just because I don't remember it. And I have to scroll all the way back up. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, go live, you guys can join us. DC should be streaming. Check her out on TikTok. She's going to be DJing. If y'all see her on there live, go show some love. Y'all have a great night. I love you guys. Thank you for my unicorn, Miss Addie. I love you guys. Bye, y'all.